So this is my brand world of today. Of course, not all of the brands of Podravka, but definitely the most prominent ones. In last couple of years, company has been changing a lot, and I had a chance to take part in that positive change through the world of brands, where we've done lots of rejuvenation work. Now coming to my story and the change that we touched upon in the previous discussion. In my career path, there has been several big milestones when I had to step out of my comfort zone. Moments when I was really wondering myself if I really needed it, if I was quite okay with my previous life. One of them was, for instance, when I was very young and at the beginning of my career, I decided to leave my first job and my hometown to join a big multinational company. The other one, for instance, was some 8-9 years ago when I was offered an expat job, which was a great job opportunity in a beautiful city of Prague, but quite a challenging job because a huge turnaround was expected, and of course it happened later on, but it meant big reshuffling of my whole life. And the third one was almost 4 years ago when I left the environment where I spent 15 years and where I felt comfortable and very good to join Podravka, which was at the beginning of the transformational journey. After each of these change period, which was not easy, even painful at some moments, I really feel that I accelerated my personal growth and my career path followed it. I also have to admit that I never planned my career in terms of what I would love to be in that many years, but I rather had aspirations in what I would love to do and the experiences I would love to gain. There is a very inspiring story about the change, which is the story about the eagle. Maybe some of them have heard about it. It says that an eagle has a chance to live up to 70 years if, in the age of 40, it decides to go through a painful process of change, and it needs to go to the mountaintop and to get rid of its old feathers, its old talons, its old beak. That process lasts for around 150 days. It's a painful one, until it gets new beak, new talons, new feathers, and is able to go for a so-called rebirth flight. And this is basically how the change happens. We need to get rid of something old in order to grow and in order to gain something new. My MBA journey started in late 2013. I was always dreaming about an MBA, but actually after my last big change, almost 4 years ago, I decided it's now or never. Personal insight I gained in that transitional period was that many of the things I learned in my previous job are applicable and they're working in the new environment. I also realized that many of the things are not applicable at all. I need to forget them for a while. And I also realized that I need to learn lots of things. Because experience of working for Podravka is an experience of working for a company headquarters. In my previous jobs, I was working basically for an operating company, and I was getting lots of things from the headquarters, which was based somewhere else. So I have the opportunity really to create things, and the impact I'm having in marketing and in the whole company is really huge. Also, during the MBA journey, probably most of us struggled with all of the finance modules, but I found them really useful because in last couple of years we were working a lot on different M&A projects. One of them, Slovenian Žito, was at the end successful. And basically, I realized that all the projections that we are working on as a marketing stream, marketing and sales stream, are being translated into cash flows, and cash flows are being translated into company valuation. So again, a huge impact and a great combination of learning and application of what I was learning. I really believe that life is a journey of discovery. and everything is changing. And for me personally, learning is basically the key formula to cope with the change. And moreover, I really feel that I also grow through such changes. I would also like to share with you a concept which is very much matching with what we were looking and exploring during personal development module with Mike George. It's a golden circle by Simon Sinek. I'm also sure many of you are looking at this concept at your companies, because nowadays we are all looking and searching for a purpose, because according to that concept, companies need to answer the 3 questions, but the key questions to start with is a why, which is basically the purpose, because only purposeful companies which are driving everything from inside out have a really chance to survive and build a long-lasting businesses and keeping their consumers. I very much believe that this concept can be applied on each of us, and I'm really saying from the personal experience that it can work. I think it's really important that we know what is our purpose, what is our why, and we stick to it. However, I also believe that we need to be flexible with how and what, because we may find ourselves easily in a new environment and we need to adapt. We need to be flexible, we need to learn. If I look again retrospectively and think of my own purpose in different environments, I truly believe it's a value creation. It's a value creation that lasts, and that is definitely what is driving me. In the end, I would like really to summarize the key messages. Personal growth comes after we get out of our comfort zone. Get rid of something old in order to gain something new and grow. Think of own purpose, but be flexible with your what and how. In the end, I really believe that there is so much to learn and apply in the environment we are in, no matter how small or big it is, to make this world a better place. So, thank you for listening. I wish you to embrace the change, to seek for knowledge and grow. Thank you.